Are you troubled by strange noises in the night?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or your family actually seen a spook, specter, or ghost? If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Call I Am Geek, episode 217, Ghostbusters Afterlife.
We're
We're ready
to
to believe
believe
you.
you. You got it.
That was perfect.
That's exactly how they do.
Those-
Yeah. This is Ryan, talking about my brother Chris and our good pal Katrin. And
Hey-o.
guess what? We're talking about Ghostbusters tonight.
Oh, stop.
First, but first we're going to talk about some birthday activities that happened
Oh.
because Ghostbusters
Oh.
Afterlife was part of the big birthday weekend for Chris.
Who?
He is
Katrin had a
now-
birthday?
No, I'm
No,
not
you
Chris.
did.
You have joined us.
I've
And you're
joined
now
you.
you're now 40.
I've crossed the threshold.
You've crossed.
Across the threshold.
Yeah. I've slowly gotten to the top of that hill. I'm exhausted. I'm going to roll the rest of the way down.
You didn't actually properly introduce him, though.
Oh, I did not. I'm sorry.
Oh,
need-
yes,
where's the
yes,
music?
My
please,
name. Hold
please.
on. Yes. Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm joined by Lord Chris of the Streets
Thank you.
and Katrin.
Thank you.
That was probably the wrong music.
Lord.
You may be seated.
Oh, already was. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yes, I am a lord now.
Wow.
Yes,
So
turned
can you
40.
knight something?
I don't think I can knight anybody. I think that's just the queen.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But,
Can you? I don't know.
I can give you a small portion of land to till, and I will tax.
Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
Yeah.
no taxation without representation.
Ah, but we're in Scotland.
So it doesn't matter. Want some taters. Oh, it's Irish. Never mind.
That's Irish. We're making-
Ireland.
So you're a lord now.
I'm a lord. Thank you.
Yeah. Where's your land at?
It's in Scotland.
Where?
In an area in Scotland.
So I've seen this before
Mhm.
and wondered about it. I wonder if, like, at some point in time down the road, all of a sudden, all these people that are lords now are going to get taxed or something on that land that they owned, that little 10 by 10 square, and like it's going to be like this big to do because all these people are like, "Yeah, I'm a lord.
Yes.
Here's your taxes.
Here's your
Yeah.
taxes, $5,000."
Yeah, for my birthday, my
Yes.
dear lady wife,
Oh,
um,
your lady wife.
my lady wife, has
My
purchased my wife. She purchased it's a 1 foot by 10 foot
Oh,
plot. It's not 10 by 10. It's just 1 foot by
thought it
10
was
foot.
Wait.
Yeah.
1 by 10?
Yeah, 1 by 10.
it's a landing strip.
I guess that's how they do it in Scotland. I don't know.
It's whoever sells these things.
Yeah.
He has
So
this
however
big
they
plot of land and he
divide it
gives
up. Yeah.
people a little slot. Yeah.
Basically, in Scotland, she purchased this little piece of land in Scotland for us. We have a certificate,
Wow.
so it's true, which apparently makes us a lord and lady. Basically, the money goes to helping preserve this area, kind of in
You
Scotland.
can't go build on it.
No, we can't do anything with it. We can go visit it.
Ah,
We can't do
I rope
anything
walk
with it.
it.
Yeah. It's
Lay
amongst
down
some
on it.
trees, so I don't even know if we can actually get to it.
oh.
It's near. Is it near a castle?
Yes, it is near a castle. And you asked me that, and now it left my brain.
Stirling Castle.
Stirling Castle, yes, Stirling
Huh.
Castle, which our ancestors
Yeah.
lived in. We had a lady and ancestor who lived in that castle at one point.
I'm
was
a
her name?
doggone.
I can't remember her name. But me and my wife, when we went over to Scotland on one of our cruises with Disney, we actually went to Stirling Castle. It's a really cool place.
Excellent.
They apparently do a lot of events there. They had set up a bunch of event platforms.
You didn't claim it for your own?
I tried to. No one listened to me.
Don't you know who I am?
I entered and said, "I am home. Prepare my bedroom," and nothing.
Nothing.
No one paid attention. There's nothing.
Well,
So,
Oh well. What are you gonna do?
what are you gonna
I
do?
don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. So Lord Chris, are you gonna change your name to that? Like, it's gonna be like on all your papers?
Oh yeah, it'll be all on all the paperwork. It's official. Lord
Huh.
Christopher Street.
Huh.
I shall henceforth talk as such.
If you are a lord, are you
Doggone.
allowed to just carry a sword around with you all the time?
I would think so. At least I am. But I've
Okay.
challenged many a people to duels already.
Oh.
I have a white glove. I don't wear the white gloves. I just keep them in my pocket. I just pull them out and I just slap people. And then I challenge you.
Speaking of lord and ladies and swords, our friends over at Crimson Dawn were at the Renaissance Fair and their booth burned down,
Yes, that's horrible.
which is crazy. So keep them in your prayers. They lost a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not asking for any money or anything. They're just
Letting everybody know.
yeah.
Yeah.
just
But if
like-
you're gonna buy a lightsaber, go to crimsondawn.com, buy a lightsaber. Help them recoup some of their loss. I mean, they lost a gonk droid. They lost battle droids. They lost all kinds of stuff. Like they had a full-size gonk droid, like Katrin does, and it burned up in the fire. But there was a kitchen behind it that a propane tank caught on fire or something, and it went over the fence and burned all their stuff
their
down.
tent, which tents are expensive.
Yeah. So sorry, Debbie Downer, but yeah. So check them out on Facebook. I'm Geek. CrimsonDawn.com. All that stuff. Anyways, all right. So was that your best present that you got?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I'm a
That was
lord
pretty
now.
good. I mean, there's nothing else to talk about.
Totally forgot
you
about
can't really, like-
everything else that happened when I became a lord
Yeah.
because it's all beneath me now.
I mean, you can't really like hold it in your hand or anything, really.
No,
like a
but
lord.
It's
You
a
can't, like,
letter.
display it.
It's,
I mean, it's just a
it's
letter.
a certificate.
Yeah.
But I mean, the air about me just
Yeah.
changed.
It's not
No,
like it
you
was
need to take a
handmade or
shower, Chris.
anything.
That's the air
Yeah.
about you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lords are stinky.
It wasn't handmade or anything like that.
No, I did get a couple other fantastic gifts.
Oh,
One
you
is
did?
presently not with me. Um,
Oh, yeah. Take it back.
Oh,
but yeah, because they're like, this would be your gift, but we're taking it back. And I was like,
Aw.
oh, that's
Yeah, because you're a lord now. So
I'm
you
a
don't
lord.
need it.
I'm
It's
no
beneath
longer
him.
commander. I'm a lord.
You're not a commander anymore. We'll get into that.
No, the special gift that my brother, who's not a lord,
Oh,
who's not a lord?
I'm a master commander.
gave me, which prepare your eyes. If you're watching on YouTube, you will fall into a slight hypnotization.
Hypnotoad? Is this Hypnotoad? Like the Pokemon?
Hypnotoad.
Oh.
From Futurama. Oh, all hell
All hell
Hypnotoad.
Hypnotoad.
All hell
Yeah.
Hypnotoad.
Yes, he 3D printed me this Hypnotoad, and
Oh, he's
and a
precious.
series of
Hand painted.
Wow.
It was just white.
Yeah.
There was no like paint by number or
and
anything.
painted it.
I just hand
That's
painted
amazing.
Hand painted. Hypnotoad.
it.
Look
That.
at
And then made
His head turned?
made this little home,
Oh, a
him.
little terrarium kind of thing.
little terrarium.
That a rocky
Yeah,
sits on.
little
and
rock
everything?
he sits on. There's some lights, which the light won't stretch over here, so I can't really show you.
Well, you don't want to turn the lights on
Yeah.
because it'll
Yeah,
hypnotize
people
you.
won't be
good.
able to pay attention to what's happening.
All hell, I am geek.
But
Teach him,
Yes.
teach him to hypnotize people.
yes, it's
to like
it's quite lovely, and I thank you for it.
It's
Mhm.
fun. I want one. I'm gonna have to print me out one. to sit on my desk
It's
somewhere.
good. And the other present that my lovely mother got me, all by herself. Uh,
No help whatsoever.
that's what I
Nobody
was
else picked it
told.
out.
That's what I was told. Was a Cobra Commander helmet, which
It
is
was
really cool.
amazing. I saw the
It's
picture.
really
Yes,
cool.
I was really
Yeah,
jealous.
it comes with a stand that you sit on. It's
Yeah,
Cobra!
you.
Yeah, and you got to shout that when you have it on.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there was some lining missing.
What?
Apparently,
All the
all the
padding
padding was
was
Oh.
missing
missing.
Oh
inside.
no.
So just like the Grinch, they
She
grabbed it up,
stole.
took it back to their workshop, and they're fixing it up there, and then bring it back here. Which actually, I'll go down and pick it up.
Yeah. So I took it back today to GameStop.
GameStop.
The evil GameStop. Anyways, I took it back and I walked in with it and I said, "Hey, I was here last week. I bought this helmet for my brother's birthday." And he opened it up and it was missing parts. And the lady was like, "What? No, no, it wasn't." I'm like, "Yeah, you opened it up. It was for his it was a
Yes.
birthday present." And she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "Yeah, he lives in Dallas." "Oh no."
Like, oh, that 12-year-old boy must have been so sad.
Yeah. I was like, "He was 40."
Of course
And
he
they're like,
is.
"Oh no." And she's like, I've never seen anything missing out of one of these. I don't let me look at it. And I'm like, oh. And I said, I got me one too, so I
Oh.
know there's a missing part because when I got home there was one waiting for. It was on it was a good deal. Let me tell you, good deal. But it was really cool. And by the way, Chris, there's a Snake Eyes one,
That's cool.
and it's like on sale. It's not as cheap, but it's on sale. But you might want to look into that. You want to match them. It
Can't
looks
say anything
really
when
cool.
you put that on.
Anyways, no, you don't have to. You can just mute. I thought about getting it, but it's like $80, so I was like. Anyways, so she opened it up, and I was like, "See, it's not in there." And I said, "It's supposed to be like this black padding that you put and I showed her the Velcro. She goes, "Oh." And like, "Do you have another one?" She's like, "We got one more." So she got it down, and she goes, "Well, I'll just do a return, or we'll just switch it out." So she handed it to me, and I was like, "Well, I'm going to open it while I'm here." She's like, "Oh, you want to open it now?" And I'm like,
I don't want to have to come back again.
Yeah.
"Yes, I don't want to come back because I had to go like to one that's sort of far away from me that had them in stock." So she opened it up for me, and I'm like, "Here it is," and I pulled it out, and it's a big package, like this big, like the size of a huge baked potato, I guess. This big black padding. And she's like, "Oh, I found one of those
Oh,
in our stock room the other day."
glorious day.
Huh.
And I'm like, "You did?" She goes, "You must have got the one that we displayed the box, and we took everything out of the box and kept it in the back. And then when you bought it, when you ordered it online, we just stuffed it all back in the box." And I said, "Well, I'm going to take this new one that hasn't been opened yet,
Yeah.
that we just opened, and you can keep that one." She's like, "Oh, that's
Of course
fine."
it's fine.
Yeah. So so I tried on one that how many people have been trying on while in the store?
No, that one wasn't in the store. The helmet was in the back, and just the box was used as a display box.
Weird.
Weird? Yes. I guess so nobody would steal
Sure.
it? I don't know. That's weird. Because they had stacks of helmets sitting there. Like different helmets, not that one.
All right.
Anyways. So you have it now. It's here. It's not the display
That's nice.
one. Got a brand new one, but I did open it to make sure everything was in there. And I've got one too. So we could be twins.
Twin
Tell
Cobra
me
Command.
about it. You didn't tell me.
What?
Patron
You
wants
could-
one.
You can order
You
one.
can get
Go
one.
on GameStop. Or
That's
it
fine.
could be triplets.
No, I want to
Could be
now.
the three Cobra Commanders,
Oh, yes.
like the three amigos.
But the thing I like about it is that it looks like
Yeah.
the 80s
Yeah, it's super
Like-
cool.
toy
Yeah.
Cobra Commander. It's super.
Mhm.
It's really cool. It wasn't as reflective as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Yeah,
You can sort of
I
see
saw
through
that on the
it.
picture. Yeah.
Which I guess it's.
So I'm
I mean, so people can actually see from the inside, probably.
yeah, but they have those like cheap masks at Halloween that are
Yeah.
completely mirrored out. I may get some like mirror tint stick on stuff
Yeah.
and put on mine to make it mirror. Maybe.
That'd be cool.
But it's cool. And the stand is really
stand's really
cool.
nice.
I was impressed with the stand. Yeah. So it'll be waiting here for you. So just come get it whenever you want to.
Come right now.
And I got to figure out what to get you or make you for your Christmas. I already have ideas. But anyways. All right. One pre-birthday. We had a pre-birthday present that I got Chris. It wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. Chris knows what it is. I got 2 of them. And I got them at the store and I put them by, it was after we watched Ghostbusters. And I put them up behind my back and I said, pick a hand. And he picked a hand and then I picked the other one. It was these little Stay Puft Marshmallow figures. And it's like there's 6 different ones or whatever, and it comes in this little canister. So I'm like, oh, let's open them up. It'll be fun. And we opened it up, and Catherine get a helmet and cosplay 3 Stooges Cobra Commander at the next comic.
Nice.
Anyway, sorry, that was in our comments on YouTube. You should check us out on our iamGEEK show YouTube. Anyway, so we opened it up, and what did we find inside, Chris?
The most fun that anyone could experience.
Man.
Marshmallow goo.
Ugh.
And it's
really sticky. It's not actual marshmallow. It's something basically like
slime.
Someone was trying to make something in a lab, and this was like a byproduct of whatever they were making.
Super sticky.
Huh.
Yeah, really
Super
sticky. Do not open those near anything fabric.
Valuable?
Valuable. Or go in the kitchen, open it up in the sink.
Huh.
Even like this, I got out some, because it was in a bag. It was in a bag, and the bag was covered in the goo.
Covered in the goo.
So I was like, well, let me get some scissors, because there's no gripping this to try and open the bag. And even the scissors was like, no, this is too sticky. I'm not going to cut it. So I basically just had to stab it with the scissors in order to get any traction.
Now that you say that, I think I remember somebody saying that you don't want to open it. I want to say Dano said it, actually, but...
I think you may have, but I didn't.
Oh, well.
Pay
attention.
But
I would have hoped that would have been one of the little miniature Stay Puft guys. That would have been awesome.
Well, it is one of the little miniature ones.
Yeah. This is what came inside of it.
Yeah.
Huh?
And I'd show you mine, but you're already seeing it.
So he was in the goop?
He was in the bag inside the
stand. In the bag.
Actually, in a bag inside the
good.
goop.
And I got 2 thinking, hey, they'll be different. We could trade them if we want to or whatever. No, we got the same one. We got the same stinking one. But the thing says like ages 4+ on it. I'm like, I would not give this to a 4-year-old.
Weird. That's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it says warm.
Don't open this.
Don't eat it.
Yeah. It says compound will stain or stick to some surfaces.
All surfaces.
Yeah. Keep away from rugs and fabric. Adult supervision recommended. Retain this information for future reference.
I'll just
because it comes back. It never leaves.
Oh, I was gonna say I would just throw the stuff away and keep the little tub in the figure.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what we did.
Well, I threw the tub away. I was like, I don't want to try and clean this. Like, I just like I don't want to touch it anymore. So,
I
threw my tub away.
He kept his figure.
I got the figure. That's all I need. Got the figure in the memory.
Yeah, I do not recommend. I mean, if you really want one of these little figures,
go buy them on Funko.
Yeah, I want the Funko ones, but I don't like ordering Funkos. I just like to find them in stores. They're impossible to find anymore, it seems like. Yeah. Anyways, and who goes to stores?
I do.
Right? I mean, I went to Target.
Ikea
Black
today.
Friday's already
So I have the
started.
funniest Ikea story.
Uh-oh.
This it was not the funniest. It was funny. There was this. I walk into IKEA and there was this lady and her son and family, and she was not happy. I sent it to my wife what she said. I just want to make sure I say it right. She said, "You are not going to rush me through this IKEA. I have been waiting for months to go to another IKEA, and you are not going to rush me through this IKEA." It was so weird. She said it over and over
Waiting
again.
for months and months.
I know. It's like, I've been waiting to go to this IKEA.
Another IKEA.
Yeah.
This is my lifelong dream.
Well, it's like she was.
She has a
I
map.
don't know. She had gone
going
to
to
another
every
one.
IKEA.
This IKEA in Memphis has been there for at least a couple of years. So it's not like it's new. In fact, nobody was in there tonight, so it was nice.
That's funny.
She wanted to take her time.
I know.
She wanted to sit on every fake toilet.
And uncomfortable chairs.
Yeah.
Check out every lampshade.
They have some really cool new speakers though. They've really advanced their speakers or whatever. I don't know. It's with Sonos. I don't know if y'all are familiar with those, but they have.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like Sonos.
it's Sonos, I guess, but is what it says. But you.
like a cheap
Yeah,
version.
but anyways, they have some that
Those
look
are
like
good.
paintings, and they're speakers. They're paintings, but they're speakers, and they can connect to any to your Wi-Fi, and you can just use it as a speaker with your phone or whatever. But you can connect it to a Sonos. But I thought it was pretty cool.
Dang,
That's cool.
that is cool. I would like use it to like mess
Yeah,
with people.
they won't buy.
Like somebody, look at my new picture. When they go on it, just go.
I mean, it's like super artsy fartsy looking stuff, like splattered paint or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would imagine you could put something on it.
I'd have it at full volume, and when somebody stared at it, I'd just hit the play button.
Hit play on Jurassic Park and let it go.
Yeah, we went to Nebraska Furniture Mart, which is like the mecca.
It's the
Furniture
size
store?
of Nebraska. That's why they call it Nebraska Furniture Mart.
Huh.
Giant.
That was an experience and a half. Chris loved it on his birthday.
It's great.
So Chris and I saw Ghostbusters Afterlife. Kadrin saw
Yes.
Ghostbusters
All
Afterlife.
saw it.
That means that the world will be
Oh.
ending
Oh
in
my
3
gosh.
days
It's so
because we
tragic.
all saw a movie
Well,
that we can
in
talk
theater.
about
that's not Star Wars.
in theaters. Yeah, it's not Star.
And I didn't fall
That's-
asleep in this one.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. So tragic.
Thanks a lot, Kadrin.
Wow. If I'd known that, gee whiz.
Yep. Revelation. What does it say? Revelation
6:12?
6 twixt 12.
I don't know
6:12.
if it's what-
Which in the original movie he actually messed up and said 7:12.
Is that what it was?
So in this one, they tattooed it on his arm, and some people were like, maybe so he won't forget what chapter Revelation.
Oh, that's right. 6:12. Yeah.
All right. So, am I making a weird sound?
Are you making a weird sound?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I
I
guess
mean,
I'm
you're
good.
talking. But...
All right. I have been.
Yes, weird sound.
I've been waiting for a good new Ghostbusters movie for a long, long time since Ghostbusters 2 came out.
Mm-hmm.
I've been waiting for a good Ghostbusters movie.
Yes.
Emphasis on good.
Yes.
And guess what?
Hmm?
It delivered.
Yeah, it did.
I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll have some spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, then
Tune out now.
go watch it. It was so good.
Was.
It was so good. Yeah, Winchester, we're probably going to spoil some stuff. Maybe not. We won't be too spoiler heavy.
Well, I mean, though, if you want to go in fresh,
Yeah, don't listen to us.
there'll be
Tune
stuff.
out now. Gosh, it's terrible.
It was. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
It was excellent. It was more than I expected. It hit all the feels, and it was I laughed all the way through it.
Yes.
Got emotional. I mean, the opening scene alone
Mm-hmm.
was excellent. Yeah, I didn't think they couldn't have done a better
Yeah,
job.
the only
don't
thing
think.
I would say, and this is something my wife and I agreed on, is that it started kind of slow. Besides not the starting opening scene, but just the start of the movie, you're just like, are we going to get to what we think is going to happen later? You know, like Ghostbustering happening, because it's like just this family and they're going to move and you don't know what's going on. It just takes a while, is all. But it was really good. Otherwise, that was the only thing, only gripe. Because you're like, this movie is only 2 hours. You know, it's going to take a while, but it all developed very well. So,
Yes, it did.
surprisingly good.
Yeah. It hit all the all the fan service notes. I thought, like just the right amount.
Yeah, it wasn't over
even
the top where like everything
Yeah.
was like, hey, there's this, there's this, there's this. You remember these? It was like most of that stuff was more kind of like background, kind of like Easter egg kind of
yeah.
things that were happening. It was like, oh, there's that. Oh, there's that kind of thing.
Did you guys have any favorites of the little nods to the fans? I know my favorite.
Well, my favorite, and I don't know, maybe this is your favorite too. I don't know because
Probably.
is one of the ghosts.
Yeah.
Is that yours? Okay.
Yeah.
Because this is they had a nod to the Ghostbusters cartoon with one of the ghosts, because when ghosts start coming out, there's a ghost. It's a big eyeball that shoots out of a window, like a door, and it's looking around, and then the ghost follows with that, and the eye pops back into place, and it's purple looking ghost, and that's a ghost that was in the Ghostbusters cartoon.
There you go.
And that they also promoted in the toys that we have.
I have it on the shelf over here. I was like, oh, I've got the toy at home.
It's such a kind of deep cut.
Very.
For like Ghostbuster fans, that it's just both of us like audibly went, oh.
Yeah, it's like that guy. I have him.
Yeah, that was great. It was so good.
Yeah, that was so good. And they had the, I guess you want to call it the undead zombie character.
Yeah, the miner.
The miner, which in the original one was a taxi driver, and this one was a miner. They had Muncher instead of Slimer.
Who was voiced by oh shoot, Olaf himself.
Josh.
What's his name?
Gad.
Josh Gad. Yeah, Josh Gad voiced Muncher.
So he went.
I mean, they couldn't just get anybody
basically.
for that. Had to be
not at all. Which, I mean, there were some really kind of surprise cameos throughout that, like, they didn't necessarily like add up to anything. They just kind of were there, and it's just like, oh wait, oh, the only that are gone.
Yeah, Janine, right?
Janine, well, yeah, and I'm mostly talking about, and I won't say exactly what happens with him, but J. Jonah Jameson.
Yes.
J.K. Simmons pops up.
Did you catch that, Katrin?
I had caught none of these things, so just watch the movie.
You know who that is?
No, I don't know who that is.
The guy that plays
J.K. Simmons
on Spider-Man. The guy that plays that guy
right here.
I can't see. I don't have it
on Spider-Man. He
bring me Spider-Man.
I did see him. Yes.
Yeah. He was briefly.
I just figured he was in the movie. I didn't realize he was somebody special.
Yeah, which closures, you haven't seen it. Ivo Shandor. He was the guy in the coffin.
Yes.
In the coffin.
Yeah. If from the original movie, he's the one that built the building.
Yeah.
To bring about Gozer. But yeah, he was a blink and you miss it.
Yeah.
Kind of cameo.
He was only there for a blink, and he had to split.
Yeah, he had to split.
He did.
He had to split. If you've seen the movie, then you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But and then we debated on who Gozer was.
Yes.
Because Gozer returns, if you haven't seen it, or from the first one, and we were like, "Is that what's her name?"
It was what's her name?
Olivia Wilde.
Yeah.
Well, first we said, "What's her name?" And then we're like, "Oh, Olivia Wilde," and we're like, "No, she's not in the credits." but it turns out it is her, and they didn't put her in the
Oh.
credits.
Yeah, she was like
Digitally
she's
enhanced.
on IMDb now. She wasn't on IMDb when I checked it that day. So, and there was someone else labeled as like a Gozer or something, a spirit
Oh.
of Gozer. So I was like, oh, well, that's not. And so she must have been like just a body double or whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever you don't see her face and everything,
Yeah.
it's her probably doing it. And the voice of Gozer, she does a lot of good voice work, and she's in The Expanse. If you've seen that, Shoei Agdashlu, it's horrible how I'm saying her name, but she does a voice in Arcane. If you've seen that show, she's her voice, like when you hear her voice, it's like, oh, I've heard that voice before. She's been on The Punisher, she's been on Star Trek Bound, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, she's very good. She has a really unique voice, and they used her voice for Gozer.
But yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, some people are saying, well, it was basically just the first movie. Well, that's. I mean,
I don't think so.
no. It had the
No.
same villain basically, but
yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
you know, Darth Vader was the same villain in how many Star Wars movies,
Yeah.
and it was fine. So I mean,
Yeah, I don't think it was trying to be the original movie. It was just bringing back that same
Mm-mm.
enemy, those same
yeah,
ghosts. You know, it's more of a let's relive this, not recreate it.
No, if you want like a recreated one, is the 2016
Right.
Ghostbusters. That's a recreation, pretty much.
But not good.
Exactly.
but badly.
But then
I'll
bad.
say it.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
Yeah, but this one
There-
was excellent.
There are good people in that movie, but it just wasn't a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And spoiler alert: all the original Ghostbusters are back. The four
Well,
are back
in some
in some form.
yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody looks like
Mhm.
one of them.
Well, that was just. Yeah. Anyways, but I'm saying the characters,
Oh,
not
I
the
got you.
actors. Yeah, 3 of the actors were back. The fourth one,
Couldn't be back.
you know, he passed away. He couldn't be back,
In
but they made him.
2014 or something like that.
Yeah, but you know, one of the best lines in the movie was when Gozer says, "Are you a
Yeah.
god?"
Yeah.
I'm like, let's answer this correctly.
Everyone, the whole audience, everyone looked at Ray. I mean, just everyone looked
Yeah.
at Ray.
The answer is yes.
How's he? Yes, yes.
That was so funny.
That was good.
Yes. So there's little touches like that they brought back from the original that made this like just perfect, like so good.
And I mean, if you're going to see the movie expecting them to be like in the movie the whole time or anything, I mean, you will be disappointed by that. I mean, they're the original Ghostbusters. It's not really about them per se.
Yeah.
They do show up. They're in the movie, and I think they're in the movie
Oh, yeah.
just enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe the people, because critics have been harsh on this and some people have been harsh on it, and they might just be going in there expecting like, well, where's Bill Murray? I want to see more of Bill Murray. Like, that's not what this movie is about. Like this is a whole new generation. It takes place in the same world, and it's got all the feels.
Yes. Mm.
One of the funniest parts is when they have the trap and Paul Rudd's character is like, "Oh wow, that's such a cool like remake of that."
Yeah.
Like cool prop.
Yeah.
And then it starts buzzing. He's like, "Oh my gosh, it's real."
And nobody, all the kids were like, I don't understand
Yeah.
what this is.
Yeah.
Like, you've never heard? Incident New
Weren't
York?
born yet.
Right. The incident. Yeah.
Which is funny that, you know, it was all over YouTube, I guess, because they pulled it up on YouTube.
I know.
They never exactly mentioned Ghostbusters 2. Anything happened?
Yeah.
happened from that.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, like, did that get like kind of retconned out? Or
We'll find out in the next
thinking? Maybe.
Yeah.
Because they do kind of set it up where there could be a next one. In the
Yeah,
after
I
credit.
mean, they set it up where, you know, they can come back to New York
Mhm.
And there's
because the firehouse is back. It's
something
not a
in there.
Starbucks. There's something in there in the containment
Mhm.
unit.
Mhm.
Ernie Hudson brings back the
Ecto 1.
Ecto-1, and he's like a billionaire now somehow.
Also a doctor. He's listed as doctor.
Oh, and
in
what he's
the
a doctor in?
credits. So some point
Doctor in real estate.
after Ghostbusters 2 and this movie, yeah, he became a doctor. Good for him.
So
Yeah.
there was
He's like
one
a
part though
billionaire.
in the movie they said that
Yeah.
the original place became a Starbucks, but I guess that was just a joke
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was just a joke.
because there are so
It's a
many
brief
Starbucks,
Starbucks.
everywhere, or there used to be. There's not anymore. They
Yeah.
start closing them now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe it's in the back or something. You go.
Just go through all the trash.
Just a stand out.
But yeah, Winston has bought the firehouse.
Mm-hmm.
He basically funds Ray's bookstore, and he was basically keeping the dirt farm alive, like paying that off. So he's paying for everybody else's
glue.
stuff. And he's glue that holds together. And then Bakeman is
He went back to academia.
teaching.
Yeah. Teaching.
Yeah. And the credits rolled, and it said Sigourney Weaver. And I was
Yeah,
like, well,
we
where's
did the same
Sigourney
thing.
Weaver?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carla was like, was she the bad guy? I was like, no. And then all of a sudden she pops up. I'm like, oh, well, there you go.
Yep. So they're still friends,
Of course.
I guess.
Oh, I thought they were together.
Were they together?
I thought they were
Yeah.
together.
I think so.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
they were just.
No, I'm pretty sure they were
I
together.
didn't know they said they were together.
Well, it seemed like, I mean, the love between them that you could feel
Well, hopefully they are together.
together. Well,
We'll find out in the next one, hopefully.
with her son on
I was going to say, I want to know what's going on with her son, right?
Oscar. Little
Hey, Mom, can I go out with Uncle Vigo? Hey, come on.
Vigo.
Hey, Vigo.
It's Vigo. I ran into the actor once. I didn't say anything to him.
When?
We went. Oh, there's that sound that's reminding me of the time that I went and saw him.
Didn't hear anything.
Oh, you didn't hear that? Oh, it's
No.
this. The mic must be doing better than the cat's feeders went
Yes.
off.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear.
No, I went to an ear, nose, and throat doctor one time in LA.
And he was the doctor.
He was the doctor.
And he was the doctor.
Gotta look in your
No,
mouth and ears and nose.
Let's see what's in there. He took out some pink goo.
Ugh.
And no,
Oh.
he was dressed in like a maid's outfit. Came in with like a little roller, like a little coaster for like a child, and like his eyes glowed. No, I went in there. Like, I was having like an ear problem, and he was just sitting in there, and I sat down, and I like looked at him, and looked down, and it's like, oh, that's him. So I didn't say anything though, because you could I mean, he was at a doctor's office, like he was there for personal reasons and everything. I didn't want to bother him. Like, I'm sure he looked like he didn't want to be bothered. So, I mean, it's a doctor's office, but like I did see him in real life,
Yeah.
and I just thought, I think that's cool.
I would have took a picture like slyly.
Oops, flash was on.
I just sitting over there going, Vigo.
Vigo. Trying to think of some of his lines from the movie that you could have said to the nurse at the counter or whatever.
There is the child.
Like-
That's what Isaac said in the chat.
Man, it's the child. I love Vigo. That would be funny if they brought him back. The only character that I missed seeing, which I understand he doesn't do anything anymore, was Rick Moranis.
Yeah, I kind of
wish
thought he
could
might,
have
but oh well.
made an appearance, but he's been out acting for
Yeah.
years. So that's understandable. But it would have been cool to see. I also told Chris it would have been cool for a cameo, like in the diner scene, one of the diner scenes where Stranger Things kid was. I don't know what his name
Stranger
was in the
Things
movie.
kid. Yeah.
Trevor?
Yes.
Trevor? I don't know. If in the background in one of the booths was the rest of the Stranger Things kids. Because they did a big Ghostbusters thing on Stranger Things, so it'd be a cool cameo. They didn't have to say anything; just be sitting in a booth eating like food and stuff. That would have been funny.
But I'm glad they did. because then it'd be like kind of cheesy.
No, there are other kids in there, and like they have in the
Wow.
cast on IMDb, like the kids' names is like one of them's named Skittles,
Oh.
and the other
Oh.
one's named
Oh.
Thick Neck. I'm like, what?
What character you play in the movie? Oh, Thick Neck.
Like, Bunny.
I did prefer, like, the only thing is I like the girl story better than the boy story. Like when it kept going back to the girl, I was like, oh yeah, more of this, because it was funny and interesting. Then when it went to the guy story, it's like, I just want to date this girl.
Yeah, he's awkward
She's hot.
teenager guy.
Yeah, I did see that like each kid was supposed to kind of represent one of the original Ghostbusters, where he was like the Venkman because he was interested. He wasn't.
Who was Winston?
Winston was
Who was
the girl interest, the love interest.
The girl interest. Yeah.
Why would she represent Winston?
Because she was brought in last.
Oh, okay.
I loved all the dad jokes.
Oh, the dad jokes were great.
I forget.
So there was one that the one that says, "What do you call a fish with no eyes?" And like I've heard that one so many times, and I was like, "Shh!" And then they said the punchline, and everybody laughed hysterically. I was like, "You've not heard that one before?" It's like the one, but I can't remember the others, but they were hilarious.
I love the one that I loved was like what's similar or what's the same about a cigarette and a hamster?
Oh yeah.
That was the best.
And it was like you put both of them in your mouth, you set them on fire, and bad things happen to you or something like that.
They're fine. It was like they're fine. Both are fine until you put them in your mouth and set them on fire. Or both are harmless. Both are harmless until you put them in your mouth and set them on fire.
That was really good. There was one though that she said that I didn't get. I don't remember what it was now, but it was like the last one maybe that we were just like, what?
There was something about Adams.
No, she said, why is everybody annoyed by Adams?
It wasn't that one.
Because they're into everything.
Oh well.
Yeah. And there was the obtuse triangle one. That was good.
Yeah, the dad jokes were top notch. Her friend was hilarious.
Yeah, podcast. I know. I wanted to tell you guys about it, so when I saw it, I was like, no, I'll let them enjoy that.
Yeah, he was the Ray.
Episode 47. It really starts to get good, or I get into my groove.
You're my one subscriber. He said, "That's good." Ray.
But that kid, he had never acted before. This is like his first thing.
Oh, yeah, he did great.
I liked him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the kids were great.
We should get him on the show.
Yeah, podcast. You want to be on a podcast?
I watched a Tested episode with Adam Savage, and he's like just interviewing the director, Ivan Reitman, or Jason Reitman.
Oh, okay. Vance just cleared that up.
Jason Reitman.
Why can't you trust an Adam?
They make up everything. That's right.
They make up everything.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
But yeah, but it's a good episode. Tested if it's on YouTube, you can find it. It's just Adam Savage interviewing their director Jason Reitman about the movie and everything, and he talked about the podcast kid being his first thing, but he's like he was a natural. He came on set and he's like, okay, you want to walk here and say the line? He's like, okay, so you want me to walk here and here and then say the line? Do you want me to turn this way? Am I excited about seeing this thing? Do I need to do this thing? What are we having for lunch today? And it's just like he was just a natural on set. It's really good.
He also I found on Tested, I think it was a different episode, the goggles that he had to wear, you couldn't see through them.
Oh, really?
There was no lenses or anything. It was just, so everything he looked at, they just had to be like, look over here, look over there. Because he put Adams on, and Adams is like fully functional. He's like, wow, you could see through these? And he's like, to the director, he's like, why didn't we have these where I could see through them? Like, can we use these for the next one? And they're like, ooh, a next one.
But yeah, apparently Adam Savage was a
Oh,
consultant basically when they were writing the script and like basically through the whole movie.
Yeah.
Jesse Reitman like wrote up the script with his writing partner. They sent it to like his dad and
That's
the
cool.
Ramis family, and sent it to Adam Savage, who's just like a big fan of Ghostbusters and of course worked in movies and everything, and basically just asked him like, well, how would you do this and how would you do that kind of thing. Um, and there's like one point in the movie where one character is explaining one thing, and he's like, "That's basically in the movie because you explained this to me." Like, I basically just wrote our conversation down
Yeah.
and put it in the movie. So
Yeah,
it's
he
really
made his own proton pack.
yeah,
Like a
cool.
that was like better than anything they
I'm
had on the
sure.
movie.
Yeah.
So I have a friend at work that has the proton pack from Spirit Halloween. He has the whole get up. He's got
Oh.
Oh.
the what are you gonna call it? The gun, the wand. Thank
The
you.
wand?
He has, I don't know if he has a trap, but he's got the goggles. But there's a kit that you can buy that people have made or put together that you can put in the proton pack to have lights that light up and into the wand.
Oh,
And
cool.
he has switches that he can switch to do certain sounds, like the switches that turn it on the movie. You know, you see him flip those. It does
Mm-hmm.
different things, like make sounds or play music, depending on what he switches. But he's part
That's
of a
cool.
group, he said, like a community that
Yeah.
people dress up, kind of like the 501st, but it's but
Yeah, there's
I
Ghostbusters
don't think
groups
they do
everywhere.
things like the 501st does, but they dress up.
No, they do. They do
Well, I don't know that
like
he does,
charities
is
and
what I'm
everything.
saying. But
Oh, okay.
he
Yeah,
might
but the
be
groups do.
kind of
Uh
part of it, but not fully.
yeah. Hasbro Labs is coming out with the proton pack,
Yes.
and I so want it. So bad. But
Oh
it's
yeah.
$400. And I'm like, oh nope, not getting that. But it does all the lights, it does everything. Um, but yeah, I really really want it. There's files to 3D print one, so maybe I'll do that sometime. I'll undertake that and make
They
my
had a
own
ton of them at
pack.
our Spirit Halloween, and apparently they were selling for so much, and we almost bought some because they just had 5 of them sitting there, and we were looking on eBay. I
Oh
was like, these are
no.
going for $200 right now. You know, it's like we could have bought a bunch of them, but
Yeah, mine didn't have one, or I would have bought
yeah,
one.
I,
It didn't have. Yeah, everybody listening and watching. Besides Star Wars, Ghostbusters is my favorite movie of all time. That's just
Mhm.
how it is. It's Star Wars and Ghostbusters right there. Like Ghostbusters, I could watch literally over and over and over, and I have over and over again. So this was a big deal for me for this sequel. I was like, please don't mess this up. Please don't mess this up. And they didn't. And then, oh, Vance, I have a death whistle right here. There's
Oh, I
the
also
death
have
whistle. I have
a,
the Aztec death
a death
whistle.
whistle.
That was This was
I have a
sort of like
light.
the one featured in the movie has like a has a little tube coming out, but
Yeah,
this one
too.
works. It does
Yeah,
work.
yeah. It
Um,
makes the noise basically that you
That's
hear in the
crazy.
movie.
I thought that was all, which I imagine it was a little bit manufactured, you know, just so it would be just right, you know, for the movie.
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
it sounded. I mean, this one
Yeah.
sounds like the one in the movie,
Hmm.
which I was surprised because when they made the noise, I was like, oh, that's what the one I have that I 3D printed off sounds like when you blow it full blast
Yeah.
like outside.
Yeah.
Not
And
doing it in here.
scare all
It's
the
loud.
neighbors.
Oh, Isaac ordered it. Isaac ordered the
Wow.
proton pack.
Oh.
Can you order me one?
The
I mean,
fourth of the
probably,
price having a custom one built.
that's true. Yeah, but still, I don't know if I have $400. Got to sell a bunch of crystals,
There you go.
kyber crystals,
Mhm.
which I have a bunch of orders right now. I've got to fill.
Good.
But oh, that's so tempting. Oh well. Maybe I'll show my wife. Like, hey, you need give me something for Christmas / birthday / Father's Day / for
For the next 5 years.
the next 5 years. The only thing, it doesn't come with the
No.
wand.
Oh, it doesn't.
You have to buy the wand separate. So it's $400. And then if you have the pack, of course you're going to want the wand. So that will be who knows how much more.
Wow.
Mm.
You could buy the cheap
Yeah,
blue
so that's
ones. The you seen the toys, new toys? Oh,
yeah.
Kind of lame, but whatever.
Yeah. Probably paint them.
Guess, yeah.
Maybe. Anyways, all right. So we got the death whistle. We got the mini staple. Paul Rudd. We didn't talk about Paul Rudd. He did an
Yeah.
amazing job
He really did.
in the movie. It
And he was, I mean,
was
he's the sexiest man alive. He was just
and
wonderful to look at.
he has to have his
Baskin
ice
Robbins.
cream. Baskin Robbins.
Yeah. Because they know. They always know. They always find out.
Yeah, they always do. Yeah, it was funny. The whole scene of him. Like when I saw the demon dog, I was like, oh no, he's gonna be turned into the demon dog. And then he did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the moment he gets turned into a demon dog, you're like, oh, the bomb's getting
Yeah,
turned
the
into a
bomb's
demon dog.
They're gonna. Yeah, get it. Good for you. Good for you.
You have lovely eyes.
Yeah, we when that happened, we're my wife and I are looking at each other like, because our son's right there, you know. But it went over his head. He doesn't care.
There was people in our theater that brought like little kids, like 2-year-olds,
Yeah, we saw
3-year-olds. I
some of
don't
that
know. And I'm like, good gracious, those parents are going to be up all night with their child screaming. But anyways, all right. So anything else about the movie? I mean, the in credit scenes, there was a cut scene or deleted scene, whatever, from the first movie as one of the part of the deleted scene.
Yes.
Where
Yeah,
she
that was cool.
the coin,
Between
World's Fair coin.
Spangler, Harold Ramis's character, and Janine.
Yeah. I was
Yes.
hoping that she was going to be the grandmother, but I guess not.
No, I guess they did not end up together.
That was
Someone
fun.
else.
Who was never mentioned once.
Never mentioned. And also the husband of, or the father of the kids in it.
Never mentioned.
He's not a scientist. That's all we know.
Oh yeah, Paul Rudd through the car window
Yes,
was
yes.
one of the best scenes.
I was thinking when he was running towards the car, I was like, oh, he's got to like open the door and get in. This thing is catching up to him. And then he jumped through the window. That was, I wasn't even expecting it. It was so funny.
Classic Paul Rudd.
Mhm.
Something only the sexiest man alive could do.
Mhm.
So I really hope that there's going to be a second one, because
Yeah, I would, and I hope it follows like these characters
yeah,
more. I hope it's not a complete like kind of different take and stuff. I hope it does follow like the kids
I could see it being different though.
more. I could see it being different. But I hope at least the daughter.
Yeah, but just because
yeah,
they're
kids are in it.
looks like they're bringing it back to New York, right, to the firehouse. So
Mhm.
and they're
Yeah.
all the way in Oklahoma. I mean,
So he's a
Which, I mean,
billionaire.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
he could say, "Come live in
that's
New
true.
York," because they want to get back to the city. Because they're like,
Yeah.
"I want to get back to the city. I want to get." They kept saying that. Wish we could go back to the city. And well, now they can
Mhm.
live in a firehouse. Be Ghostbusters.
and sell coffee
Yeah.
And sell coffee.
It's
at
something.
Starbucks.
Ecto Cooler coffee.
There's a thing right now that you can enter, and you might be one of the lucky people to have to get sent Ecto Cooler.
Yeah, I
see.
saw that.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just don't make it for a limited time, but I guess it's expensive.
Yeah, I don't know. They should have just made it. They would have sold out.
Mhm.
I would have bought most of
Yeah.
it. But yeah, what are
It
you
was
gonna
like an
do?
orange. It was like an orange flavor. Is that what it was?
I don't even remember, but I want it.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
For
was
some
green.
reason, it makes me think it was like a tang or orange kind of
Yeah.
flavor thing.
I know it was green.
Well, it's green, but
Yeah,
the
but I don't know the
flavor
flavor.
itself,
know.
I think it was some kind of citrus or something like that.
Oh yeah, the movies that he showed in the class, the '80s horror movies.
Cujo,
Yeah.
Child's Play. That
Yeah.
was so funny. I was dying.
Cujo
laughing.
terrified me as a kid. So I can't imagine what they were going through watching that. But
Well, they all seem
Yeah.
very interested. They're all
that's true.
desensitized to
Yeah,
stuff like that.
kids these days.
Yeah, I mean the earthquakes didn't even bother them. So
Yeah. The
killer
fracking.
dog's not gonna do anything. They live on farms and stuff. It's
Yeah, Mac and Me. If he'd have shown Mac and Me, that would have been the best.
that would have been great if he put Mac and Me on. That would have been awesome.
It was queued up to the scene.
Yeah,
where he goes over the cliff.
greatest movie in cinema history.
Missed out there, Ghostbusters. Oh well. One of the biggest surprises of the movie came in the credits. The song that was played, "Haunted House,"
Yes.
was sung by the girl actress, the main girl character.
Yes, McKenna. McKenna Grace.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think she
she
wrote it, right?
She helped like she was she may have wrote it with somebody, but yeah, she sang it and like yeah, there's a music video that you can go on YouTube and watch.
She looks completely
Yeah.
different.
Well, I mean, this was the movie itself was supposed to come out like a couple years ago or something like that. And so go back further, how far back they filmed this thing. So she's grown up quite a bit, which it was fun seeing her in her own role this time because usually she's playing young versions of the main character of a movie. She was young Carol in Captain Marvel. She was a young version of that Malignant movie that came out, the main actress in that. She was the young Daphne in Scoob. She did the voice of that. She's Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. She was a young Sabrina. In The Haunting of Hill House, she played the young Theo, one of the main characters. And that she usually plays like a younger version of the older character in a show or movie. So weird. And she looks like all of them.
And she sort of
amazingly
played a young Spengler in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
yeah.
It reminded me a lot of like the cartoon version of Spengler, right? Because in the cartoon his hair is kind of
the
curl.
curl.
Yeah. Yeah. Once upon a time, she was young Emma. I mean, she's just young version of every main character you've ever seen.
So how many this is something brand new I just thought of. How many geek glasses did we give
How many
this
brown
movie?
stars?
How many brown stars? That's for my other thing.
Yeah, that's for Bibbidi Bobbidi Poo.
Yeah,
Go
join
on
the group.
Hey.
Facebook.
Hey, if you are not part of Bibbidi Bobbidi Poo,
What are you even doing with your life?
or Poo
Bobbidi Poo.
on Facebook, join us.
You're nothing.
Nothing.
If
you're not a part of that.
It's fun. We talk about the restrooms of Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
And we make jokes and we get serious about them. And I mean, like informational stuff, but it's fun. Join it. Booty Body Poo on Facebook. Anyway, so what would you like if you had to rate this movie? What would you give it?
Out of
out of what? Like, what are we?
Yeah.
What's the system here?
Let's say I don't know. We all wear glasses, so is it like out of 5 glasses?
Out of 5 glasses. Well, there's 3 of
5
them.
out of 5.
This works too. I'd give it a 5. Yeah. Yeah, I'd definitely give it a 5. I was thoroughly entertained. I was happy when I left. I'm sure there are some plot hole stuff and things like, I mean, if you really think about it, I'm sure, but it's one of those movies that you're happy with it at the end, so you just don't think about stuff like that. You don't really pick it apart.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't
I was
overly
happy.
goofy, right? It wasn't the other movie with Melissa McCarthy, whatever.
McCarthy.
You know, it wasn't trying to be this goofy movie, which you know, it is a funny movie, right? But but it's not goofy funny.
It's not like everything has to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's like everything has to be a joke.
It's like smart humor.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and
Melissa.
it had emotion to it.
It did have emotion, like when Spengler pops up. Yeah, I lost it.
The Force Ghost.
Yeah, I may have lost it a little bit. That was hit me in the feels. right? In the pool,
Mhm.
especially with everything
Yeah.
that's happened in our lives. Yeah, him in the fields, but it was so good. Yeah, 5 out of 5 glasses. Isaac gives it 9 out of 10 munchers,
Nice.
and 5 out of 5 glasses. I am geek seal of approval
Yeah.
for me.
Mm-hmm.
It will probably be. I have not bought a movie in years.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't because I'm like, everything's streaming. This will probably be a movie that I'll buy. So I just have it. Whether it's like buy where it's
Digital.
I can just stream it all the time, or buy
Yeah. Yeah.
buy an actual copy.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those. It was just so good that I just want to watch over and over again. And
Yeah.
like I didn't even buy the Star Wars movies, the new ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big Star Wars. Like I didn't buy
The
Force
prequels,
Awakens
yeah.
or
Last Jedi? You didn't buy the Last Jedi?
no, I did not buy that
Really?
one. Or Rise of Skywalker.
We have
I didn't buy any
we
of
have Force
those.
Awakens,
But it's on
Yeah, now you
Disney
don't
Plus,
even
and I
need-
really wanted to watch them.
Yeah, exactly.
But I want this one because it was just that good. And it will go right beside my other two. But I don't know if you can watch the other two on streaming right now or not.
You can't. Well, I mean, on iTunes.
Buy.
You have to buy.
I mean,
them on iTunes.
yeah, because they were
Uh,
usually what happens is like movies like this will be free, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna watch it, and you keep thinking, I'm gonna watch it, and then a sequel comes out, and they're like, oh, can't watch it for free
check it
anymore.
down. Yeah, that's typically what happens. That's basically like around Halloween. I want to watch Scream. Oh, they took them all down off all the sites because it's Halloween and you want to watch Scream. Now you got to pay for it.
Yep. Yeah, so I just what we need to do is just switch our schedule of how we celebrate things. So on Halloween, let's just celebrate Christmas. On Christmas, we'll celebrate Halloween. And then that way, all our movies will line up.
You're still out of luck for Nightmare Before Christmas. About that.
Oh, that's true. But it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's on
so. Speaking of Disney, oh. Anyways, yeah, Disney dropped a lot of stuff no, they actually didn't drop anything really. They didn't really drop anything new. Destination D, which is a horrible name.
Didn't know they called it that.
Okay. Yep, they called it Destination D, which we don't have to get into all that. But they did reveal the lightsaber again.
Hey, remember this?
Remember this that you can never touch, and they did not retract it. It just went up, but it didn't go back down. And they very gingerly handed it off. So.
Don't touch it.
I don't want to end on a bad note, but the stuff that came out for the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not exciting.
No.
Yeah, the one video I saw of the guy kind of going in there and playing with the guy.
That was what's
Josh
his name?
D'Amaro.
That was Josh D'Amaro.
Yeah, I didn't.
Head of Disney.
Yeah, when he went in there and played the training game and then like shot TIE fighters and stuff. It's just like, oh, okay, I can do all that at home and it looks better.
Well, it's like somebody said you could play the Vader Immortal game on the Quest 2, and it's 10 times better than that.
Play Rogue Squadron.
But I mean, like
with the PS headset, and you're in the cockpit.
So like on
around.
Vader Immortal, you can do this dojo mode where you just have things like the little training droids flying around you, and you're like hitting the lasers, and then there's a part where there's like stormtroopers up, and you can either force grab a gun and shoot them, or hit them with your lasers, or you can throw your lightsaber and it goes through them, and it's so great. But no, we have this.
Yeah. So sorry, Winchester, in the comments. I was not a fan of the lightsaber training at all. It looked like something out of the late '80s, early '90s. At a laser tag
the other
place.
thing that's supposed to be coming is the card game, right? The Sabacc is it? And it's supposed to be like holograms or something, right? And it's probably going to be a video screen that's like a video poker,
in Vegas.
That's probably what it's going to be like.
So, hey, after the show, we'll talk to you, Winchester. Stay online. We'll talk to you about
And
who meeting
yes,
an
and Vance,
Imagineer.
there is a Galaxy's Edge game. It's already out for the Oculus. So we haven't gotten it yet. I've read some things that it's just too short and it's not that fun, but I'm still curious. We may end up getting it. I don't know. But
So I think if that's what the laser tag, the lightsaber training was going to be, they should have kept that hidden from the public and not showed it off. It does not make me want to. I mean, maybe the rest of the cruise thing is going to be fantastic.
I mean, the story could be cool. Like you're interacting with, like, helping somebody smuggle something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird the way they described is of you're helping Chewbacca do something, and it's like, wait, I'm not doing it. It's like.
Yeah, you're helping. You're hiding. You're like standing in front of him so he can walk behind you.
It's starting to.
I'm sorry. Are we
hurry,
supposed
stand
to be
right here.
7 feet tall?
Yeah. The 7-foot Wookiee, he has to walk behind you. I don't know. I still want to go at some point. I still want to spend the money for that. So
we shall see.
We'll see. And they may like tweak it. They may see all this negative stuff.
Yeah.
And tweak it. I don't know. And the lightsaber itself. I could turn around right now and grab any of these lightsabers, and they would look better than the lightsaber they showed in that video.
That looked like one of those dollar store lightsabers or something.
Yeah. Even these old toy ones look better than that one. It's just a silver shaft with the blade coming out of it.
At least he didn't grab like a wrapping paper tube or something.
Anyways, who knows? Who knows? It may blow our minds when we see videos of it. But right now, I don't think that was their best PR move.
Fortunately.
No.
Oh, and then they've paused annual passes. You can't buy annual passes right now. They said it was because it's part of their crowd control. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Here's my question.
There's no crowd control.
Because not that we're going anytime soon, but if my family decided, hey, next month or whenever, let's go to Disney. Well, right now, I have an annual pass, my wife has an annual pass, and our daughter has an annual pass, but our son's annual pass expired. So would we not be able to get him an annual pass and he couldn't go in the parks with us?
Well, you'd buy a ticket.
No, you gotta leave it.
You'd have to buy a ticket.
Because back in the COVID evil times, when they didn't have the annual passes, I already had an annual pass. And I said, what about my family? And they said,
it's trying to reconnect.
Disney came for you, bad-mouthing Star Cruiser and annual pass.
I know, must be. But yeah, the thing is that what I was gonna say, I don't know if you said this, but like people went with bought a ticket and then went to let's see, they were expecting to be able to go and convert their ticket.
Oh, and they wouldn't let them.
So, well, they don't know yet. I think is the thing. It's like all of a sudden it's broken, or it's on freeze. So when they get back over to get there, they're expecting to sorry, again, just to be able to convert it. But so it's kind of up in the air. It's like, well, what do we do now? And because we were expecting. So I think that was a poor move. I guess they've had issues, but that doesn't seem right.
Are we back on YouTube?
No. We should be. If it's.
What was that?
What's right?
Or a big bang or something.
Is that? Yeah. Could have been a mouse. I don't know.
I don't know if we're back.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm trying to see it. It's catching up, maybe.
It's moving. You're good.
Okay, cool.
Chris
we are good.
Gone. Chris is gone.
Yes, Chris is gone.
I think he's still frozen on the screen.
Oh, he probably is. Yeah. Well, here, I'll hide him. Sorry.
He had to go. He's a doctor.
There we
doctor's
go.
appointment.
Yeah.
So Winchester. You got to talk to Josh tomorrow. Did you tell him everything I've told you to tell him? I hope that was nice, and it sounds like you may get to work on the Star Cruiser, huh? So you can fix the lightsaber game.
That's cool.
Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
They didn't really announce anything, except that Chapek was not going to be there because he had something else
Well,
to do.
and they, of course, the not the Galactic. What was it called? Galactic Rewind. That ride at Epcot is going to be this summer or spring. I
Summer.
don't know.
It's supposed to come
Yeah.
out this summer.
And there's a new quick service that's going to be at Epcot.
Oh, what was it called? I just saw
don't
there was a
remember,
new
but-
food. I didn't see what it was called.
Yeah, some kind of quick service of some sort. New Epcot quick service. Let's see. Oh, that's not what I want. Damn it. Man, that's frustrating.
Such good view. Anyways.
It's called Connections Cafe and Eatery.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it looks kind of lame.
Epcot is really one of the places that doesn't really need new food things, if you think of it.
No.
Now, other parks.
Oh, here. So,
They didn't-
sorry. It's replacing the electric umbrella. That's
Oh,
what it is.
okay.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's still.
Yeah,
I mean,
other places need better. Yeah.
Other parks need more food options. But anyways, well, Thanksgiving is upon us. So this one will go out. I don't know if I'll put this one up or just schedule it to go up later this week. We'll see.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Um,
Still rolling the other one. So.
and then I guess we'll be back next week.
We should.
Something new. Something fun. Of course, something geeky. I don't know what we'll be doing, but there's some people that I want to contact to be guests on the show, but I don't know if I want to do that before Christmas because everything's going crazy. We'll see. We shall see. Anyways.
And then we're scheduled to be on Main Street Electrical. Well, they're not scheduled yet.
We're supposed to be on the Christmas
sure it's
episode.
coming.
I need to talk to them.
I mean, yeah. They do their stuff way ahead of time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they plan better than us.
They do. They do. They know what they're doing.
We know what
They
we're
had
doing.
Stacy on recently.
Yeah. And that's why next year we're going to plan it out.
Yeah.
We've already got it. We talked about this if you weren't on last week because nobody replied. So don't know. We're going to do an I Am Disney, I Am Marvel, I Am Star Wars, I Am Legend. And that sort of covers everything. Not I Am Legend the movie. But one episode a month will be about either a haunted thing or a sci-fi thing or some kind of legend or something like that. Anyways, and we got movies coming out. I still have to watch The Ten Rings, Shang-Chi. I still need to watch Jungle Cruise.
Red Notice? Did you ever watch
I still
Red
need to
Notice?
watch Red Notice.
Man, it's so good.
I still need to see The Internals somehow
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah, at some point.
So I don't know. Anyways,
The new Masters of the
I
Universe
need to watch that. There's so much to watch.
just came out today.
Everything's starting to come back, which is good. I still have time to watch stuff. But
Yeah.
anyways, all right. Well, I think we're gonna call it
Sure
a
thing.
night. And my son's birthday is coming up, so I got to get everything ready for that before next Monday.
Wow.
Fun times. Anyways, all right. Thank you guys.
Thanks for being on the stream.
Yeah. Winchester, I'm looking forward to hearing all about everything going on in the future for you. Anyway,
For sure.
for sure.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Geeksgiving.
Yeah.
Bye.